Hello. So I just did a reading on this other page, and I was like there's people watching or whatever, like actively, and I was like, doing this reading, and then I was like, well, and I opened it up to questions and stuff, and there was nothing, like no response, and I'm like, okay, bye. And then later on I noticed that they had been commenting the whole time. I just didn't see them for some reason, so that was kind of annoying. But I don't even know why I'm saying this right now, but somebody, you could be kind of like putting yourself out there in a certain situation, and possibly like not receiving certain responses. But apparently there could be awarenesses or recognition that is going on, and it just might take you a little bit of time to get to this understanding for yourself. Apparently. But look at, we got Judgment card right here, so things will be falling into place as they're meant to. Okay, you could have been kind of getting out of your comfort zone in a little way, certain ways, and it is helping you also to get to a greater understanding of what steps you're meant to take for yourself. Look at that, with the Wheel of Fortune, moving into the next chapter of your life. Okay, alright, so let's see. Ooh, we get the Fool. My goodness. Alright, that's cool. Somebody could be getting ready to take a leap of faith, or could have recently. Anyway, let's see. What do we need to know? It's our highest good. Oh, you got a soulmate type of situation coming in. Okay, you could be healing your inner child. There could be reunions, and also getting to a greater sense of joy and innocence with what it is that you're opening yourself up to and expressing. Okay, somebody could be moving forward in a much more emotionally nurturing way, and they could be really opening themselves up to this situation in a more adventurous, or with a more adventurous outlook. Okay, so somebody could be really wanting to engage and explore what their feelings are at this time. Okay, we have the World, all right, and the Nine of Cups. How cute. So somebody's opening themselves up to a new beginning where they can really express themselves emotionally in a truly contented way, and feel like they're really moving forward towards wishes coming true. Okay, we have the Five of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Hermit. So somebody could be, recognizing that they are navigating their way through different challenges, but as they go, they're elevating based on different outlooks that they've received in, in solitude, or by going inward in different ways. Like somebody is able to elevate above the different challenges that are being presented, and really kind of create more intentionally. We have the Magician here, so it's like somebody could be really utilizing their elements, the elements at their disposal, to really embrace these changes and move forward towards what it is that they're really wanting to create. Okay, look at that chunk right there. All right, okay, and I saw this card when I was shuffling. So somebody could be getting to a greater sense of worth within what it is that they have envisioned for themselves, and what it is that they feel that they truly can create. Okay, so somebody could be looking at a situation as if it is a daunting task to open themselves up to, but at the same time, what it is that they've envisioned for themselves is, it's almost like it's much greater than the overwhelming feeling that they could be facing at this time. Okay, somebody knows that they're moving themselves into their long-term goals, okay, with a greater sense of emotional abundance. Okay, and they're really wanting to move forward in this way with a stronger will and intention. Okay, they've looked at things from all different perspectives and allowed themselves to really educate and learn all, to a level of comfortability where they can really recognize what it is that they're now creating and pouring into. Okay, it's like, even with this bartender right here, it's like somebody is knowing the different elements of what they're needing to put into a situation for it to come out the right way. And they're knowing what they're needing to restrict themselves from as they move slowly forward into, you know, really creating the environment and the ambience that they're desiring of. Okay. Excuse me. We have, excuse me, excuse me. Bunch of confirmation apparently. We have the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm gonna say that somebody could have been doing a lot of work. I saw this card when I was shuffling as well, that there could have been a lot of progress and energy put into a situation, that somebody knows that there is a true harvest that is meant to come out of this, okay? And yeah, with the Emperor, it's like somebody is elevating and asserting themselves in a way that they feel is truly what they're wanting to create, you know, like they can, you know, with what it is that they've envisioned previously, as they move forward into this direction more intentionally, and as they get closer to this goal, their visions might become that much larger. Could even feel like it's like a larger than life type of situation. But with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles right here, it's like somebody's knowing that the work that they've done and allowing themselves to open up to true relationships and partnerships and team efforts is what's really going to be bringing them their Ten of Pentacles situation, you know, their long-term, their legacy, you know, what it is that they've envisioned, you know, as far as starting something from the ground up and what it is that they can really truly create, you know. So it's like somebody's recognizing that they've put in, you know, plenty of work, but it's also, there's a need to recognize who is in their corner that is also helping to get them further down the road, okay? And not necessarily like down the road, but like get to, you know, get down the road, get closer to what it is that you're trying to create, okay? So, interesting. Let's see what we got. What else do we need to know right now? Okay, somebody is gaining a greater sense of strength. Oh, we got the Emperor card right here again. So, it's like somebody's really getting to a greater sense of confidence within themselves and what it is that they're embracing and moving forward towards. You know, they could be really paying attention to the groundwork that has been done, and they could be kind of really seeing things be built up around them in a way that, you know, they had envisioned, but at this point it is like starting to show itself, okay? Somebody could be really trying to strategize in a way that makes them feel more secure with all the different moving parts. And we have the Temperance and the Two of Wands. They're really trying, like I said, they're making plans to create the right environment for them and for, you know, what it is that they're wanting to pour into. Okay, so somebody could be wanting to get to a greater level of control with what it is that they are, you know, working towards and embracing. And with the Three of Pentacles coming out again right here, somebody really knows that they're wanting to move forward towards a true, you know, partnership dynamic that is going to also lead them to a more solid foundation, okay? They have a sense of contentment within themselves and, like I said, like a strength and a confidence. They could be really doing well on their own, but they could be wanting to receive or extend a certain type of message that could create a greater sense of growth in their life, okay? They could be walking away from, you know, what they know is not, you know, truly in alignment with them, and they're taking a leap of faith to move into the next chapter or phase of their life, okay? When I saw this just now, it was kind of like seeing somebody push, you know, push the wheel, I guess, into the next category, you know? So it's like somebody could be really wanting to make sure that they initiate truthfully and authentically for themselves in order to move forward into, you know, the next position that they're desiring to be. Someone is truly ready, okay? They've learned what they needed to learn and created a balance within themselves. And they've even within that balance have gotten into a greater alignment within all different possible, let me see, angles that they could be in, okay? And with the Two of Swords, they are possibly feeling much more confident when it comes to making a difficult choice, okay? They could be feeling much more prepared. Instead of, like, this card usually has the blindfold on, but in this deck, the girl is holding what looks like kind of night vision goggles, you know? So it's like somebody, instead of feeling like they're closed off from what it is that they're meant to see or face, it's like somebody is being able to see something much more clearly and, you know, sense or see things in a different way than possibly others or than they had previously, okay? It's like some type of maybe like lights have been turned on, somebody's been illuminated, okay? And they're really kind of waiting for different aspects of what they've envisioned to come to pass. How cute. We got the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. It's, you know, it's like they're, you know, really, they're ready, moving through much more of a sense of purpose, okay? And they're ready for things to really fall into place in order for them to be able to move forward and truly create in that long-term way, okay? It's like somebody's really wanting to get to a position of true support within, you know, not only themselves in the position that they're in, but with others that they can also rely upon and have a sense of trust within. Okay. Somebody is definitely recognizing that they are in a position where it's like the changes that they're needing to make are really making themselves known to them much more readily, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, so somebody could be recognizing the different aspects of lack in their life and conflict. And, you know, with the Fool right here in the middle, it's like they, you know, they feel that they really know there is this, you know, more carefree action that they're meant to take place or take action within. And, excuse me. And once they do, they can, you know, feel that much more abundant or almost like liberated, okay? Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups right there. So it's like they could be feeling that they're, you know, in a greater sense of emotional alignment. You know, like the farthest that they can get into a, you know, romantic position of contentment on their own, you know? So it's like somebody... It's almost like the 90-10 thing or something like that. You know, it's like somebody's bringing themselves to, you know, show exactly where it is that they're wanting to be, present themselves, you know, with their truth. And they're waiting for, you know, one last bit of information to come in to know that they're really leading themselves in a fulfilling position, okay? And we have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So with the Page, it's one more cup, and I don't always do that, but I have noticed that I've been adding that from the Page, the Queen, the Knight, or the King, you know. That's the sword or the cup or whatever it is that they're holding. Excuse me if it like works mathematically. So anyway, somebody could be kind of getting to this like, understanding of that they know that this, you know, what it is that they have and what they're desiring of. They know that this other person truly does have what it is that they are needing at this point, okay? So, and it's almost like there could be all of these other, you know, people or entities or beings or whatever way it is, energies, okay, that could be, you know, presenting themselves in a way where somebody could be receptive or not, but they feel that their, you know, their focus is on a certain position, and it's just a matter of whether this person is also going to present themselves in that way, okay? So like the reciprocal presentation or whatever. But we have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So, and it's almost like a Evel Knievel type of scenario, you know, he's going to jump over all these sticks or something, you know. So it's like somebody could be knowing what they've been, knowing the position that they've been holding, and they're really wanting to launch themselves above and beyond the position that they've been maintaining, and kind of get to that more like goal-oriented position instead of just holding their ground. Okay, beautiful. Ooh, your hair looks good. Nice. Who braided your hair for you? They did a good job. Anyway, so somebody could be really wanting to go above and beyond. Instead of just maintaining their position, they're wanting to elevate from this and take more intentional action for themselves. Okay, we have the Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, so they're just, you know, waiting for certain aspects of their plans to come in and show themselves in order to really create the balance that they're desiring of.